Mohamed Tamalt,
An Algerian journalist, Mohamed Tamalt, who died while in detention after more than 3 months of a hunger strike, was buried yesterday in Algiers.
Alger, la capitale de ce pays. Critique du
He
pouvoir,
was critical of the regime and was sentenced to 2 years for an offense against President Abdelaziz Bouteflika after he equally published a poem on his Facebook page with words considered insultive to the president. His death provoked numerous protests from human rights organizations who had repeatedly called for his liberation. It brings back memories of journalists being killed by Islamists in the 90s and relaunches the debate on the need to amend the penal code to prevent journalists from being jailed.
La question des peines privatives de liberté pour les journalistes et la reformulation de certains articles du code pénal algérien.
Well, prison authorities in Algeria revealed in a statement that Tamalt died of pneumonia, which the doctors discovered 10 days ago and began treating on December 4th. The statement added that on Sunday morning, his condition worsened, leading to his death. And just as you've mentioned, Stefan, rights group including Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and Reporters Without Borders had urged the Algerian authorities to drop the charges and release Tamalt, expressing particular concern over his health after he had fallen into a coma in August. Following his death, Amnesty International has asked Algerian authorities to launch an independent, in-depth and transparent inquiry into his death. Middle East and North Africa Director at Human Rights Watch, Sarah Leah Whitson, said, and I quote, "The Algerian authorities' prosecution of Mohamed Tamalt symbolizes their determination to punish their peaceful dissent." Reporters Without Borders have, on the other hand, said his death is a hammer blow to all those who defend freedom of information in Algeria. Sirin Rashid is Amnesty International's North Africa researcher, and she joins us now on the morning call. We believe that this death is a big concern to you, considering the fact that you had called for the release of Mohamed Tamalt.
Yes, of course. In fact, Amnesty International had called for the liberation of Mohamed Tamalt since July last year, after he had been sentenced to 2 years in prison, challenging political figures among Algerian authorities. We consider that his detention was arbitrary. He was not supposed to have spent a minute in prison, and we believe that his death is really pathetic, especially as Algerian authorities failed on several occasions to inform his family about the state of his health.
Les autorités algériennes ont failli à plusieurs reprises à leur devoir d'informer la famille de son état de santé et même de sa mort.
Well, and just as I was saying, you have called for investigations into his death, right?
Tout à fait.
Of course, it is important to know that the family of Mohamed Tamalt had asked on several occasions to have access to his medical record. Prison and medical officials never kept the family informed, did not hand over the medical file, and did not consult the family while carrying on with their medical procedures. This has been criticized right up to this day, until an autopsy was done on the body of Mr. Tamalt without the approval of the family. It is for these reasons that we are requesting that investigations should be opened on the matter.
Sans le consentement de la famille. Donc, pour toutes ces raisons qu'on comprend bien, nous demandons l'ouverture d'une enquête.
And Sirin, do you think that Algeria should draw a lesson from this death of Mohamed Tamalt?
Of course, it is important to note that Algeria reshaped its constitution last February. In the amendment, there was a promotion of freedom of expression by Article 50, which suggests that there are no more prison terms for press offenses. However, the penal code has not been updated. There are still a lot of provisions which punish everything which is regarded as a challenge to members of government and the police officials, proposing a 2 months to 2 years sentence.
Aux membres du gouvernement, aux membres de la police, est puni d'une peine de prison de 2 mois.
We are therefore calling on the revision of this article, Article 147, under which Mohamed Tamalt had been jailed, as well as a revision of the penal code in general. It should be noted that Tamalt's case is not isolated. Another journalist, Hassan Goudas, was sentenced to a year in prison a few days ago, and we are calling for his release.